Good evening. I'm a little awkward with this, but Friendship Baptist Church had a couple of announcements that I felt like this was one of the better ways to explain what's going on at the church. This is Easter weekend, and the weather report for Sunday is horrendous. Timing couldn't be worse, but I heard a song today about that, and it said, while we're complaining about the rain, there's somebody else who's praying for rain, and so we're not going to say anything about the weather for Sunday other than it's going to keep us from having church services outdoors like we intended to. So, this afternoon, actually when I made the comment on Facebook that we were not having, or that I was going to talk to you today, my intent was to say we're just going to do internet services. But this afternoon, when I checked the mail, finally, after almost a month of being back ordered, the FM transmitter that I ordered for the church came in. Now, let me explain this. You see, our church is in a unique position because of our frontage there on the interstate. It is a wonderful thing for advertisement, but the interstate traffic is loud. And a lot of churches who have had drive-in services, they have everybody roll their window down and just listen to the preacher preach over the loudspeaker. I don't think that that's possible where we're at. So I've been waiting on an FM transmitter to come in, and it did today. And so the idea, and I played with it here at the house and used the cars out in the driveway. And the way it works is we're going to be able to broadcast over a radio station or a radio frequency, so you can sit in your car with the window rolled up and listen to the service. So tomorrow night, I know it's short notice, but tomorrow night, Saturday night at 6 o'clock, we're going to have DriveIn Church at our church. The last couple of weeks, we've been having the church open from 6 to 8 anyhow on Saturday night. So this time, because it's Easter Sunday weekend, we're going to have Saturday night, 6 o'clock, drive-in services. We want you to come. Now, when you get there, you're going to be given instructions by the deacons on how to park. We all need to park in the same direction, facing the stage. We also want you to come in at the upper entrance of the parking lot. We're going to have the lower one blocked. We want you to come in at the upper one. Going to have a piano up on a platform. Brother Tim Wayne is going to loan us a flatbed trailer. And so we're going to have the piano there, and we're going to have the speakers there, and we're going to have a church service. And in addition, we're going to take the Lord's Supper. I have already ordered, we've already received these pre-made Lord's Supper cups with the wafer there with them. And we're going to hand those out. You're going to do all of that in your car. You're not going to get out. We're also going to have the ushers there with buckets that you can come by and drop your offering off as well. Now, I know, again, it's short notice. Some of you have plans. But, number one, we're under quarantine. We're not supposed to have plans. Number two, this is still Easter weekend, and we need to celebrate. And so I think this should be a priority in your life. And we hope to see you at church Saturday night, 6 o'clock. Now on Sunday, we're going to do a Facebook Live church service as we did last week. Nobody in the sanctuary but me and the musicians. And so that'll be on Sunday. We'll broadcast at 11 o'clock from Facebook Live for Sunday. But we hope to see you tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. I am going to send out a phone tree message with this announcement as well. But it's limited on time on the number of characters we can use in a text. So I thought this was a better way for me to give you this announcement. There are a couple of other announcements I want to make in terms of prayer requests. Number one, Sister Kathy Buff's husband Lloyd had to have about a third of his foot amputated today due to complications from diabetes. He'll be in the hospital for a couple of days. If you would, keep him in prayer. Sister Betty Foster's mother, Leila Dillon, we have mentioned her before. We want you to continue to keep her in prayer. And if you haven't heard, Jimmy and Michelle Hancock's daughter, Mackenzie, was killed in a car wreck last night. Mackenzie was 19 years old. She overcorrected and turned her car over coming home from work. And we will be having funeral services for her on Tuesday. There will be a visitation at the church from noon till 2 o'clock on Tuesday for the Hancock family. And then what we're going to do is allow only 10 people in at a time for the visitation. And then at 3 o'clock, we'll have her graveside service there at the cemetery in Rockwell. If you would, keep Jimmy and Michelle in your prayers. This is devastating, to say the least. But we wanted to share those prayer requests with you. But again, on an upper note, Jesus Christ is risen. We're going to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ tomorrow at our church at 6 o'clock. Share this announcement. Tell a friend. Invite as many people as you want. Our parking lot will hold a lot of people. So we hope to see you tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Thanks. God bless. Jesus Christ is risen. He's risen indeed.